ating pag-uusapan for today is all about hanggang 50 years lang yung condominium unit. Or ano talaga yung... may eksena. Or ano talaga yung katotohanan dyan sa sinasabi na 50 years old lang tapos mawawala na yung condo project. Plano kang mag-invest sa condo and then you're bothered for that argument. Then I hope that after mong mapanood itong video natin ay you will have a understanding, somehow mali yung ganong understanding na hanggang 50 years lang. So by the way guys, I'm Junior Benz. This channel creates video tutorial and building construction related videos. If so happen that you're looking for those type of content, feel free to consider subscribing my channel. You can tap that notifications bell para update ka every time na meron tayong bagong upload just like this video. And in this episode, meron tayong tutorial video coming up. So let me read to you first this reference natin. So meron po tayong Republic Act number 4726 and it is called as the Condominium Act of the Philippines. Ang effectivity nito is noong June 18, 1966. Then meron din tayong another law na isa-cite natin is ang Batas Pambansa or BP 68. It is called as the Corporation Code of the Philippines and this is approved in May 1, 1980. Dahil magagamit natin yan sa ating pag-uusapan today. So ngayon guys, saan nanggaling yung argumento na gano'n na hanggang 50 years lang? So sa section number 8 ng RA number 4726, yung ating condominium code, nakasaad dito na ano yung mga reasons kung bakit pwede nang ma-dissolve or pwede nang ma-partition yung condominium project natin. So unang-una sinabi dito na sa section 8, so kung meron daw substantial damage ng after 3 years na hindi ma-repair yung condo project natin, so pwede na siyang ma-dissolve or yung ma-partition yung ating condominium unit. That's one ground. And then number 2 is meron daw 50% of the condominium project considered as damage or destruction, meaning to say it is untenantable or hindi na siya matitirhan, yung 50% na damage. And then there are 30% of the unit owner na ayaw na din nilang ipa-repair. So that's basically another ground na pwede nang ma-dissolve yung ating condominium project. At ito yung pangatlo. Yung pangatlo, basahin natin in full context. That the project has been in existence in excess of 50 years. In excess, meaning to say, lagpas ng 50 years. That it is obsolete and uneconomic, and the condominium owners holding in aggregate more than 50% interest in the common areas are opposed to repair or restoration or remodeling or modernizing of the project. So, himay-himayin natin yung portion na yun. Pag sabihin natin the project is over or in excess of 50 years, so meaning to say that is lagpas na ng 50 years daw. So pwede na paglagpas na ng 50 years. Pero kinoconsider dito na pagkalagpas na niya ng 50 years, kinoconsider dito na kung uneconomical na siya at obsolete. So pag sinabi nating obsolete is meaning to say outdated na yung ating building, outdated na yung ating condo project. And that means deteriorated na siya, physically makikita mo. And then it is no longer suited for the modern living or within that specific area. Yun. So lagpas ng 50 tapos considers obsolete and uneconomical. Pag sabihin mo din na uneconomic na siya, that means if you're going to try to repair yung condo project natin, mas malaki pa yung magiging gastos natin kumpara sa kikitain niya. That's uneconomical. So bakit pa itutuloy, di ba? Yun yung konsepto. Bakit pa itutuloy kung ganun din naman ang mangyayari, hindi na siya magbibigay ng kita or magbibigay ng service doon sa mga unit owner. That means to say, if it is more than 50 years old and uneconomic and obsolete, dapat more than 50% sa unit owner is nag-oppose na ayaw na din nilang ituloy or i-repair or i-restore or i-remodel yung condominium. So, kung nandun yung mga factors na yun, pwede nang i-dissolve or i-partition yung ownership or yung condominium project natin. So, yun yung mga reasons kung bakit na-catch yung idea na 50, after 50 na wala na daw yung ating condominium project. And another thing is yung sa BP 68 natin as kino-consider natin as preference is yung section number 11. Sinasabi dito na ang corporation shall exist for the period of not exceeding 50 years from the date of incorporation unless sooner dissolved or unless said period is extended. So that means to say guys, inaalaw lamang ang existence ng corporation in 50 years. But basically, if you read more on section 11, pwede pa siyang i-renew ng another 50 years or pwede pa siyang magtuloy in another 50 years. From the old Corporation Code of the Philippines, it's basically not exceeding 50 pero pwede siyang i-renew ng another 50 years yung sa corporation. Kasi ang nangyayari guys, pag unit owner ka na ng condo, you are automatically be part and a member of condo corporation. Kasi mahalaga yung role ng condominium corporation. Sila yung mag-manage ng common area, sila yung mag-enforce ng mga rules and regulations, sila din yung magko-collect ng mga association dues, which is yun yung mga ginagamit natin for maintenance, insurance, yung mga salary ng mga utility ng mga common areas. And then they also represents as the legal personality representation doon sa condo project. And then sila din ang gumagawa ng mga major decisions like mga major renovations, major repairs. Yun yung role ng condominium corporation. So sinabi sa old batas natin na mag-exist lang siya ng 50 years. Kaya doon yung idea na hanggang 50 years lang talaga yung condo. Pero sa ating pinakaunang reference, yung BP 68, meron na siyang, besides sa pwede pa siyang ma-extend, diba? Meron na rin siyang amendment na bagong rule, which is ito na yung RA 11232, which is known as the Revised Corporation Code of the Philippines, in which sa section 11 sinasabi na rin dito na the corporation shall have perpetual existence unless its articles in incorporation provided otherwise. So that means to say, kung gagawa kayo ng corporation, perpetual na siya. Pwede na siyang mag-exist until kung kailan yung gusto nilang mag-exist. So wala na siyang limitations na kailangan itong hanggang dito lang yung existence ng corporation. So wala na yon. So okay, clear na tayo doon na tinatanggal na yung limitations for corporation na 50 years. Perpetual na yung existence ng corporation. And the other thing is napaliwanag na rin natin kanina yung sa RA Condominium Act of the Philippines natin yung Section 8 na if it is obsolete and uneconomic. Ang nangyayari kasi ngayon is lalo ngayong mga bagong construction guys, ang ating mga structures is designed para mag-sustain kung ano man yung mga call of nature natin. May mga seismic design na rin na inimpose dyan. Kahit dati, pero ngayon kasi na-consider na yung mga high intensity ng earthquake, tapos na-design na rin yun, na-consider na yun din yun sa design, na gumagamit na rin tayo ng mga steels, mga bakal na it will last for how many years. If we try to look for the bagong mga structures is design talaga siya to last ng actually mga 70 plus to 100 years. Ipa-flash ko na yung mga list ng ating mga condominium which is very old na nag-operate pa rin sila until today even if lagpas na sila ng 50 just to justify na yung ating claim na hindi natatapos ng after 50 years yung lifespan ng ating condominium. So yun guys, meron pa namang arguments dyan about sa leasehold ownership and then meron din freehold or perpetual ownership. Pero hindi ko na yun ini-include kasi gusto ko lang i-emphasize itong sa RA na Condominium Act of the Philippines and then yung sa Corporation Code of the Philippines na na-revise na rin siya. So that means, tanggalin po natin yung idea na hanggang 50 years lang yung condo project natin. So I guess that's it for this episode guys. I hope that you learned something out from this video. If you do, please do consider subscribing my channel. You can tap the notifications bell para update ka every time na meron tayong bagong upload, just like this video. So I guess that's it for this episode guys. Have a great day and God bless. Bye!